Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hope you guys having a good day, or hoping that you guys hold on a minute. As I was saying, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys having a good day, or hoping that you guys have better days ahead. For me, folks, it's just another one of those busy days. Yet I am feeling good that I'm streaming right now. This is Marlon here, and this is episode 80 of Mushroom City of Minecraft. Well, we're going to get to that in an hour, but in the first hour, we're actually going to talk about the weather. And what do we got so far? There are 26 active weather alerts, 1 special weather statement is in California, 5 winter storm warnings, 2 high wind warnings, 1 dense fog advisory, 5 air quality alerts, and 12 flood warnings. Okay, so let's take a look synoptically. Oh, no, this is not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that. Synoptically, we are dealing with plenty of cold fronts that is covering a place like Detroit. Now then transitions to a stationary front that's located in northern Illinois, just south of Chicago, through northern Missouri, right around the borderline between Nebraska and Kansas, through northeastern Colorado, southern Wyoming, southeastern Idaho, northwest corner of Utah, then through north and western Nevada, and then through southern California, straight through LA, and then out to sea. There's a cold front just located right to the west of upstate New York. There's also an area of low pressure. 2 of them are just offshore. Cold front, it's offshore from the east coast of Florida. There's an occluded front that's located in northern California. Alright, so without further ado, let's do this thing. Let's take a look in the past 3 hours. So New England has had some fair share of clouds and showers. Yeah, moving away from what it looks like. Elsewhere throughout the Northeast, places like western New England, upstate New York, plus Long Island. Just a few clouds on Long Island. New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and the Mid-Atlantic. In West Virginia, no precipitation whatsoever. That's good. Then we go down south. Oh, no active weather alerts are there. Down south, there are flood warnings in places between Myrtle Beach and Florence. West of Daytona, what a surprise. Tennessee, not much, despite the fact that it's cluttered with all of what's there, storm chasers and such. Dallas, in Texas, plenty of air quality alerts. Why do they keep doing this? Air quality alerts in the Houston, Galveston area, San Antonio and the surrounding areas, Dallas, Fort Worth, but in the panhandle of Texas, plenty of showers and some thunderstorms are there. Also, and southern tip of Texas, there's some showers and maybe a chance of thunderstorms are there, and western Oklahoma as well. But elsewhere throughout the South, nothing much that's going on. The Ohio Valley, clear, except for northern Illinois, where some clouds and showers are there, just moving into places like Chicago, but just dissipated just a little bit. But to the north, you do have in the Great Lakes area. In Michigan, clouds and showers making its way into the Great Lakes state. Wisconsin getting a hit with some rain. Some may be moderate, others maybe just enough to cause some wet conditions. And as well as Minnesota. Iowa has some remaining clouds and showers. They're passing through to the northeast. In the Dakotas, the eastern half You have plenty of clouds and showers, maybe a few storms moving away into Minnesota and Wisconsin. In central Nebraska, dense fog advisories are in effect in the center part of the state. Eastern, northeastern Nebraska, precipitation and clouds are moving away. Clouds were seen just 3 hours ago. They've dissipated, are no longer there. Kansas, some of those showers from the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas, they're moving into Kansas. Stop doing that. I hate it when stuff like this happens. Let's take a look. We have some precipitation in places like Wyoming, Montana, and southern Idaho, but it's not a widespread event. Some precipitation's moving to the northwest. In Wyoming, it's moving to the north-northeast. Some spotty showers and clouds coming from Nevada, moving into southern Idaho. But otherwise, it's going to be clear, especially eastern Montana. In the Great Basin and Colorado. Some spotty pop-up showers moving to the northeast, plus Utah. Yet some clouds coming from a system that's in California. They're moving in a generally in a north direction. Some of them are pop-ups like Utah and Nevada. They're moving somewhat to the northwest. They've been pop-ups as well, but there is a winter storm warning just located south and east of Elko, Nevada. Yet some precipitation that's popping up right now, causing some issues in terms of wet weather. And down south, plenty of showers, maybe some thunderstorms just near Las Vegas in the form of torrential rains. In the desert southwest, we do have a flood warning just in the northeast of Phoenix. I failed to mention that there are plenty of flood warnings in southern Colorado in the Rio Grande National Forest area. But pop-up showers and storms are in New Mexico, moving to the northeast. Arizona, mostly dry, though a few places, moisture coming from California, it's causing some pop-up showers, particularly in the northwestern corner of the state. California, it's getting hit with so much rain and so much snow, mountain snow, and valley and coastal rains as a result. And yet, we do have a stationary front that's in play. It's moving along stationary front, but maybe crossing through. Yet, an all-cloud front is there. Showers and snow showers. Hold on a minute. Plenty of, a lot of storms. The storms, I should say, it's wreaking havoc in places like Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, San Jose, Bakersfield, Fresno, the Central Valley, California, Sacramento, the Sierra Nevadas, especially with some winter storm warnings all over the mountains and flash flood warnings. A threat for flash flooding is occurring throughout places like throughout the coastal part of Southern California, from San Diego to Fresno. Though Fresno's out of the area, but two special weather statements are located right between Bakersfield and Hanford. We go up north, not much that's going on, especially Redding and Eureka. The Pacific Northwest is quite calm in the past 3 hours. Now let's switch gears to talk about using windy.com. Okay, let's take a look at the overall picture, where we do have some light and variable winds in places like northern New England. Otherwise, in places like much of the Northeast, winds are shifting generally to the south throughout much of the Northeast, from upstate New York down to Virginia. They're moving up to 25 miles an hour, but along the coast, some places may experience winds of up to 30 miles an hour. Just offshore, though, for the most part. And they're all moving down south. In the south, plenty of northerly winds, especially down in Florida, but they shift to the southwest. Anywhere east of the Mississippi, you have winds that are blowing at no more than 20 miles an hour, except for the Outer Banks, where winds in the Outer Banks are blowing at up to 40 miles an hour, especially the Chesapeake Bay area. Across the Mississippi, winds shift to the west and then to the north, but mostly up to 20 miles an hour. But in western Texas and western Oklahoma, they're blowing up to 30 miles an hour. Got this clockwise flow that you're dealing with in the Midwest. In the Ohio Valley, you have, and the Great Lakes region, winds are coming from the north. Yet they're blowing up to 20 miles an hour, but very light and somewhat variable winds in northern Wisconsin and northeastern Minnesota. Excuse me. In the Great Plains, winds are moving to the north and then to the northwest in the Dakotas. But they're blowing up to 30 miles an hour. Missouri, just some clockwise flow with winds coming from the south in Illinois, then shifting to the west in Missouri, and then back to the north, and then to the northwest in Iowa. But they're blowing at no more than 20 miles an hour, though. But Kansas up to 30. In the west, though, it's quite calm throughout the northern Rockies. We go to the Colorado Rockies and the Great Basin, the desert Southwest, where you're seeing winds. They're coming from the south. In many parts, they're blowing up to 40 miles an hour. Otherwise, it's going to be light, though. In California, on the southern half of the state, winds are coming onshore, but they're blowing up to 40 miles an hour in a few places. Otherwise, just up to 20 or 25 to 30. In the northern part of the state, winds are converging. But from the mountains in the Sierra Nevadas, winds are coming from Nevada. They're converging with onshore flow of winds. And then they slow down to about light and variable. The San Francisco Bay Area, somewhat light and variable winds, though. And in the Pacific Northwest, winds are generally coming from the northeast. Plenty of northerly winds, but they're blowing up to 30 miles an hour. Maybe a little close to 40 in a few areas. Otherwise, it's going to be up to 20. And light and variable in a few places, though. Now let's take a look at the temperatures. Start off in New England, where temperatures are in the 50s. Upstate New York and Pennsylvania, temperatures are in the upper 50s to upper 60s. In the greater New York City area, temperatures are in the upper 50s to mid-60s. Mid-Atlantic plus West Virginia, temperatures are in the mid-60s to mid-70s. Then in the southeast, temperatures throughout North Carolina, they are in the upper 60s to mid-70s. South Carolina and Tennessee, temperatures are in the 70s. Sorry about that. In Georgia, temperature, and all the way through Mississippi, temperatures are in the upper 70s to low 80s. Arkansas, Louisiana, temperatures are in the 80s. In Florida, temperatures are in the mid-70s to upper 80s. In Oklahoma, temperatures are in the mid-70s to mid-80s. See, in Texas, what do we got? In the panhandle part of Texas, temperatures are in the mid-70s.